And it's Deanna. I am here with layout number 6 for the series that I have going on my channel called Use It or Lose It. I do have some videos explaining what the purpose of the series is, but basically just to give a real quick summary, it is to I put together a bunch of supplies, and it was kits that I hadn't. When I say kits, I mean like collection packs. So several collection packs that I haven't really used. I don't even know if I had opened them. Maybe one or, pulled out like some papers here and there or the sticker sheets, but basically had not used them. There was three collection packs, and I believe it was two paper pads. And so, I tried to stick with a theme of color for the papers, but for the most part, there was so much paper that, you basically could find things that matched. And considering there were three collection packs in there, there was always going to be something that would work. So, what I did was I pulled that together and I pulled a bunch of supplies together and I put together page kits. The page kits included photos, journaling, papers, and then if there were any embellishments that I knew would go well with the page. So I put all that together. I made 11 of them, and I am working on editing and narrating layout number 6. So I'm really excited. I mentioned this in the last video that I did complete all of the page kits. I don't know if you'll notice or not. It depends on how much you watch my videos, but the layout of my video and everything is a little different right now because I'm actually at a crop. Once a month, a few friends and I get together and go to a place where it's basically a business, but it's this family's basement, and they put together like an area where people could scrapbook and quilt, and it's relatively cheap for the space you get and all that. So we all get together and do a crop there once a month, and that's where I'm at. So this is where I was able to finish up all of the rest of the 11 layouts. So here I'm doing a layout of my birthday dinner. I turned 40 this year, or in 2015 I turned 40, and we didn't really make a big deal out of it, but I'm just kind of talking about how if it's my choice, I love to go to Ruby Tuesday, and that's what the picture is. So I basically got my most favorite meal, so ribs and potatoes, and then I love their salad bar. So that's what I'm scrapping, and I am using the Capture Life collection papers, or the collection pack for this one. The papers are all from the Capture Life, outside of the black cardstock that I used for the background or for the foundation page. And then I'm using some of the stickers that came from the sticker sheets from that collection also. So here's a border strip, and I also used some other like word stickers. So got some use out of that. And this is one of those layouts that I like to do every once in a while, where I kind of base the layers down the middle of the page and then just build off of that. So you can see you can tell I'm talking because I'm like doing things with my hands that look a little unusual. Now I've been trying to use these thicker, or not thickers, but letter stickers throughout some of these layouts, and I just tend to go to the thickers, which, there's nothing wrong with that because I definitely have plenty of thickers to use up. And I'm going to do the title so that it kind of surrounds that Oh Happy Day sticker. And I'm using wax paper because I want to make sure that I can fit it, on top and below. It's going to say birthday dinner. And I want to make sure that it looks good on top of that banner. One thing I want to mention too while I'm doing this is the last video that I narrated, there was some every once in a while a kind of loud static noise, and I'm not sure, I've never had that problem with my microphone before, so I really hope that that's not happening again, but if it is, I'll have to look into that. But I will double check it after I'm done narrating this, and I won't re-narrate it because it wasn't that often that it happened, but was still kind of annoying. And I do apologize for that, but if it's a problem, I'll have to figure out what's going on there. So I'm just laying down, and I like how it fits perfectly. Not because birthday and dinner have the same number of letters, but just because of the width of the letters that they do have, it happens to almost be the exact same length. And I am trying, like, especially this weekend when I did the layouts, I tried to use the stickers off of those sticker sheets as much as I could, just because I really hadn't been using them. I kept forgetting about them because they were inside the container with all of the paper, which, I only went to that container when I absolutely had to because I had created the page kits. I should have cut this out. I didn't realize I was doing so much chattering. All right. Okay, I'm covering photos, so I must be misting. Here we go. And I do the black, Heidi Swap Color Shine, and gold on this one. I'm just trying to, when I do those mists, I try to figure out where it is that I want to put some clusters of embellishments. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to walk away, let that dry. I did the journaling, and I decided to kind of do it on the side. I wasn't sure where I was going to fit the journaling at. And now I'm trying to build in that top cluster and just trying to build a place where I can put, a few little items. I've got a little label sticker. I don't know what that is that I have there. Oh, I had pulled some little flowers off that sticker sheet because the colors were good, but it was blue and it was just kind of getting lost in there. So I deserted that idea. And instead I pulled out that heart and a camera arrow, or an arrow with a camera on it. And let's see. What am I doing next here? Oh, these gems I got from Studio Calico long time ago in in one of my kits. And I like them. They're pretty cool because they're just unique. They have a different texture to them. And so I'm adding those because the blue works perfectly with that blue polka dot paper. So I added a couple of those, both at the top and the bottom. And sorry, you can't see the top right now. It's a little out of focus. Whenever I move my camera, it takes forever before I figure out where I should have my layout at so that it's always or on screen. Just going through all of the different embellishment packs that I have pulled out for this project, and I'm just trying to see what would work. I know that I need to add more, and I know that I need to make it fit up top because there's kind of that awkward space where the journaling ends because I didn't go all the way up the layout. So I have to figure out how I'm going to make that work. And then with these letter stickers, I'm just doing the phrase "so happy." I don't know why. It just says, "Oh, happy day, so happy." Apparently I was really happy. All right, then I have these rub-ons, which I really want to get used up. In fact, I think at this point after this layout, I probably need to just throw them away because I think one of them got stuck on something. So there were these hearts here. And so sorry about the shaking. Those hearts. And then there's this one here, and I was going all over the place trying to figure out the best place to put it. I kind of like it there, but I really needed something up in that corner. So I don't really know if I like it better here or at the bottom, but either way, I like it. So So I'm just getting that rub on down. And I still have that little awkward space in between the journaling and the rub on or that embellishment cluster, but you know, it is what it is and it doesn't look terrible, but I almost think it would have been better without that Oh Happy Day, but that's the last rub on that's on there is the one that has a little bit missing from it, and I probably should just go at this point because that is the last rub on that's left. And then I'm just putting the date, and then there was date and notes left on the rub on, and I don't, you know, I didn't want that gap there, so I just did a couple little hearts. And these are the close-ups, so this was a real quick video. Well, at least it felt quick anyways, but you can see where there's some smears in my mist. It wouldn't be my page if it didn't have smears. But anyways, I will be back with layout number 7 here pretty quick. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.